there such thing as too much for you though?
Too much?
Yeah.
I just want to ask, bro. Sometimes.
Yeah, right now, man.
Figures, what, it was 3 figures. So.
No, but right now, no, facts. Facts. Right now, I'm in the place where I'm not asking.
But that's what I think about mandem. You man gotta deal with it, you know, because
yeah.
you'll be mad.
But if you find out from an if you find out from an external source, like yo,
Do you get, bro,
like,
it's so peak.
bro.
It's so peak.
Yeah, you get home, yeah, babe.
Yo.
Do you get me? Like, mandem, I found this new, cool, say nothing, you get me, boom, boom.
Yeah,
it's been like 9 months, whatever, a year maybe. And then you take her to a certain city, bro.
Yeah,
let's go there. Let's go to Birmingham. You know what I mean? Like, let's like, travel the country. Whatever. Let's go over there. Cool, go there now.
You won't win.
And then you see my man. Baby, fucking my boy. Then you see my man. My man hugs your girl like, yo, what? It's been a long time. You get me? You're thinking.
What's that Drake bar?
What's this then?
What's that? What's that?
What
That's the type of hug I give my girl when we used to fuck.
Yeah, bro. You're thinking, what, Birmingham? You told me that. You ain't even been around these streets.
So, you know I came that down the placement, babe. Placement?
Yeah.
You ain't even graduate.
Then she starts, you get me, reeling off certain things, and then you might hear it through a grapevine. You're thinking,
so would you ask? Well, if you ever had to.
If I ever had to, would I ask what?
Yo, like what? How many?
What, BC? Body count?
Yeah.
At this age, hell no.
Yeah.
I don't think it's that still. I think at this age, it's not that. You just gotta assume it's mad. Just assume it's mad.
Nah, man, you have to think about it.
Assume it's
You just can't think about it.
Bro.
Can't think about it.
I'm thinking, bro, she's out here.
No, you know what? I think about what.
Well, you have to make that personal decision to accept it.
Yeah, it's accepted.
See, my thing is, I make assumptions on the communication I hold from her, and then I also live in the present as well.
No,
I like that.
You have to do your homework still.
You always do, yes. And the homework is the integral part. But I also need to make sure I get information. What does that come from the source? Also knowing if she's a liar or she's not. Also knowing she's a genuine person.
From what? From her?
Yes, until I go to my external sources.
Yeah.
Because sometimes as well you think, oh, okay, cool. But of course, if I know she has a mutual that I know, I'm going to be doing my research. As you do.
Well, if you don't have a mutual, you still try to do your research?
I mean, yeah.
Do what you can.
Do what you can, really.
Throw his net out. Fuck, nothing.
Honestly.
Alright, cool that day.
Yeah.
I tried.
Literally, there's always a way you can.
Nigga, I'm swimming further out to sea, bruv.
Always a way you can find out, but my thing is just.
Bro, it's good to be well connected, but in the right way. When well connected is in you have people that you know that they just gonna know something related to what you want to know. Like I got people that if I want to find out something about, bro, oh, word.
See, but my thing is, I've always had a problem with that a little bit.
What?
Because certain people also didn't know what happened at that time with that girl. Let's just say now, maybe this guy now who likes to describe things. Oh yeah, she was with my man back in the uni. Them man was in the same dorm as each other. Bare bits.
Yeah, that's true. But you always need to take over a pinch of salt. But you can always get a sense of okay, cool, the type of people she used to chill with. Yeah. You get me? Was she really? Exactly, was she out here every motive?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. But you got that from the main source as well, because you got that gist of her when you're speaking to her, innit? So I take some of that. Then I take it from the outside and I'm like, okay, cool. Now I can see. You'll know. Because if I know that she says, oh yeah, me and my girl went Mayfair the other day. We went Bugsy Malone's birthday party. Bugsy Malone. The girls that I seen in his videos. He was there.
What was weekend. Is it a private party? Yeah, it was a little private party.
Yeah, but you know me.
Oh, what is it?
I'm not involved.
And then I'll be right. And then even if I do my external sources, oh yeah, she was gonna run this. Yep, that's good enough for me.
What if she wasn't? But can you still? Would you still give her the benefit of the doubt?
What?
Well, she wasn't what?
What? She wasn't what?
No, like she was cool. She's out here at these music videos, but she's not about. She's just there for the bread.
Oh my god!
What are you
talking about, son? But in the music videos.
All in the music.
Dancing. Man, get your ass out there, bro. You ain't coming over here, man.
So what? You're not with it?
Nah, man. There's always a gist, and then you also get your external sources outside.
But bro, that's how she gets her bread, bro.
That's a flame.
When I have to really communicate hard with her. Like, those are the kind of job titles.
He's there, like, look me in my eye and tell me
I'm doing.
you did fuck chick.
No, I'm literally doing weakest link if I find out those are the job titles. If I find that she's a promoter or like she.
Imagine a girl being a promoter.
Brother, I'm doing the best questionnaire I can give. Like I'm talking to her. Because I need to man them to know that before they come up to me and say, like, you know she does, yeah, no.
But you need to be wary about the quiet ones as well. The ones that, because them ones are the ones that they stay quiet. If they talk, people go remember.
You know.
No, but I feel like
people go remember.
When they get comfortable, you start seeing that. Oh, this is how you really act now.
This is what I'm saying.
The quiet ones don't always hold their show for long. Just give them enough time. Maybe they run their friends, or maybe it's gone out, and you see how they really act. Like now
so
quiet.
Go on.
Because now when you open your mouth, this is what comes out. But this is what you do.
So what we say? What body count don't matter to them, man.
I think at this age, at this age, I don't think it should now. Still, I think a year ago, 2 years ago, maybe you might be able to get away with. You get me throwing out there, but I think at this age, if you're looking, especially if you're looking for a girlfriend or someone you're gonna spend some time with, it's not that.
Remember, hey,
the older.
what's it called? Phrase your answer correctly, because. Phrase your answer correctly.
Go on.
Because for me,
phrase your answer.
Yeah, for me, not that it matters, but if
I mean, you can't be wifing a hoe.
If I find out I was on that team,
that's different though. We're talking about like
how many years?
A hoe is a hoe. You know she's a hoe.
How many years though?
What do you mean how many years?
She was on that team.
What?
If you found that it was on that team, how many years?
How many years? What? Would I give it?
Yeah, like let's say.
What? How many years?
No, but what I'm saying. Okay, give me an example. What she would do that was a whole thing.
No, but I'm a little like flip.
Bro, I'm talking about you, Lincoln. Yeah, cool. She's cool. Whatever.
30 bodies, fam.
But you know she's on flames.
30 bodies.
She's
bro.
on that. You can't wife that.
30 bodies.
Okay, can I? This is gonna be off mic now, isn't it? Like, this is gonna be off mic.
This ain't off mic. Why?
No, because what I'm about to say has to be off mic.
No, man.
No.
Exclusivity. They're paying for that now.
Okay, well, what's the time?
Yeah, let me know the time at least, bro.
Man, I looked at my watch for the first time.
Yeah.
47.
Damn, that's early.
47:55.
Alright, guys, we're gonna be back. If you want this, you're gonna have to pay.
You gonna pay.
We back now. We back.
Yeah, so Kofi likes grannies. That's what.
Yeah, he likes his old bitches.
Wait, how did we get here?
I'm trying to shit.
I was about to say.
You said 50, right?
54.
54, safe.
And I thought you had to come in and hear what we just said.
yeah.
No, we're trying to get clickbait, man. He's bad that shit. He's paying for that shit. Kofi like, what?
But yeah, so alright, cool, yeah. So we finished off the conversation of how old and how young would go. So what you say, like maybe a year.
Say,
you give it a chance. You might give it a chance. Right?
What, a year below?
Either way.
Not at this age. Let me not say never.
As you get older, life. Just
my preference is right now is my year minimum.
Yeah.
But
of course,
if you look at my catalogue,
You're going older. You know what? Yeah, I went out with my cousin on Friday. Now it was in Clapham Minute. So bear in mind,
everyone loves a bit of Clapham Minute.
Everybody does still. They just got these
mad spots and that. I hate them spots. For me,
you know, if you're sober and you're walking around that strip, you probably end up punching somebody.
I may end up saying hello to the whole team.
We went there. It was a nice time now, wasn't it? So obviously, bear in mind, we all went there as a small unit, so we know who we came with. There's this one girl now that's sitting next to the table we're at, innit? But I've noticed that she's just been watching us for a minute now, innit? Now don't get me wrong.
Really closer.
Don't get me wrong. She was nice looking. Bear in mind, she was quite attractive, but I didn't pay attention to her, innit? I'm also the vibe where it's like, I know if you see me. Like, if I thought you've seen us or seen me, I'm not gonna act as if I say you've seen me.
But that's
I'm gonna notice you noticing me.
What's your
nigga?
Huh?
Because now we're chilling now, and we're there, and halfway through it now, one of my cousins was speaking to her. He just dropped him in, like, obviously he's about the streets now, isn't he? So he's just somehow brought her in the middle of the conversation. And bear in mind, she was there by on her ones. Now I did feel a bit.
On her own.
She was there on her ones.
What time was this?
Well, this was like going to like 9:30 now. And I was thinking, it is kind of weird.
Well, she won't wait. She said she ain't waiting for no one.
Well, we found out apparently she was using the spot because she works nearby, so she knows some of the bar staff, innit? So she's chilling there while she waits for one of her other friends to finish from work, so they can go to another spot. Sure, they're chilling. Bear in mind now, this girl stayed with us the whole night. She didn't go to meet no friends. She just said she was going to be there for 20 minutes. She stayed the whole time. She drank, bro. And it was only then I started to really realise, I was like, I felt like she was buff, yeah. But I looked at her and I remember she stood up one time and she was short, petite. I was like, gosh, you are.
But if you wanted to take her home.
No.
Oh, she had nobody.
Nobody?
I mean, nah.
I tried. He tried there, you know, but I mean,
nah. She had a face, that's it.
Yeah, it was a nice face, but, you know. So I really, obviously she was talking about her countries where she's from and that. And I remember she was like how just talking, and then halfway through I just started seeing her getting more into who she was, innit? That's when I realised, oh yeah, you really are to me.
Where is she from?
She's half Mauritius, half Spanish. So 2 mixes that I never saw coming in it. That's why she was scared. All of us all guess who she was. But I was like, who is she in the first place, bro? So next thing you know, yeah, we don't know who this girl is, innit? But she's got comfy now, innit?
Yeah.
And we're having a good time anyway. And then I started realising the drinks in it. I started to see the real who she is now. So I was talking about her ex like how many times? Talking about how why would your ex ever tell you, oh, if you're speaking to a guy, screenshot it so you can see it? Like, why is he even asking to do it in the first place?
Yeah, that's that.
Then what happened? I
said this in the pod before. If you talk about another guy, bro,
it's over, isn't it? Like, literally, as soon as I heard her say that, then I think 2 minutes later, I just see her on Snapchat messaging the same girl that she was complaining about to one of her friends. She was just complaining about. I'm like,
that's over, bro.
I was like, well, you is young. I was like, you oh my god, you just a face. Like, and it literally was like, yeah, you are what I kind of thought you was, but I thought, no, don't judge a book by its cover. I don't talk the rest of the night. Went outside. I think we was about to cut that. She started talking to 2 random dons. One of them was on a pushback. I don't know what she was asking him for.
Yeah.
I was like, and this the thing here. So remember we had an episode that we should also take duty of taking care of girls, make sure they don't get in trouble.
Yeah.
This was the one time I was like, listen, you lot of my family, we just met her, innit? Please don't get into something over something that she's putting herself into, innit? Like, it's all love. We should protect those as well.
Yeah, don't be Superman.
Don't be Superman for someone who's really doing the most right now, because she really was.
Yeah.
Then we'll leave it. She was like, I can escort you lot. I was like, nah, we good, because they thought we was gonna come back. I said, no, I'm trying to eat.
You can escort who?
She wanted to escort me and Alpha. Alpha was there with me as well. Me and Alpha was hungry. It's like, yeah, we was about to go chop a little food. She was like, oh, you not coming back though? And then I'm just like, yeah, so we're just gonna chop. I was like, I'm not saying yes, bro. I'm like, I'm going. He said, I'll escort you.
Hey, females!
Hey, female, man. It's that damn COVID vaccine.
I'm trying to blame people on COVID.
Oh, shit.
Listen, when you're sneezing,
It's that damn COVID in the air.
What are you thinking about at this point? What I'm thinking about is hey, bro. Look at his eyes.
Look at it.
Press record.
Crazy.
Yo, let me record your eyes.
Right, I don't know what.
Yeah, no, long story
I
short,
just had a long day.
yeah, on ours as well.
Appreciate it.
But yeah, no, long story short, I literally seen it, I was like, yeah, nah, you young. Like, you just young.
Yeah.
And you're the reason why I'm like, if I was to ever speak, even for the first 10 minutes, if I get a good vibe, I'm like, how old are you? 21? Let me see more of you. Now, you know, you just like, yeah, let me keep talking, keep going. There it is. There's that young side.
My bro, deep it, fam. 21. That's like 3-4 years. 5, 6, 7, 8 years.
How far that is?
You get me?
That's fast.
See what I done there?
Yeah, no,
you said 5, 6, 7, 8.
It's funny.
Huh?
I don't know why. Yeah,
cut out.
This nigga, man.
But you deep it though, like we could be in year 11 and they could be in year 7 or year 8.
Yeah, I know.
That's how young.
The school years thing is mad,
bro. And for me, I look at it as until you're out of education, because I'm out of education now. You get me? If you're a certain age, 21, 22, 23, until you're out of education, then
I feel like it's
chat to you.
I feel like it's an experience thing and a real world, like experience of the real world.
Yeah.
Because I think a lot of people like you were saying, bro, like when you're in education, it's different. Like,
you have different problems,
it's
bro.
different
Different things to
when
worry
you're in
about.
the real world, bro,
Oh,
you realise no one cares about you, bro.
Brother.
Not one other human
Listen.
being gives a. Not even your mum and your dad care about you now.
Brother.
Like that's it. You got your job. That's you.
You have to back.
That's it. There's no other.
You have to back yourself.
I got
man.
this feeling, those feet. That's it, bro. You got to back yourself from everything.
Yeah.
So all the decisions you make, they're all on you.
You know,
It's not the school body, and you got to speak to the person that you, brother. It's just you. You're the person that has to make the phone calls. You're the person that has to have to go to the meetings. Like,
it's kind of crazy, you know, like when you think about it, it is so weird. It's like there was a time where when Johnny ended up, you know how Loretta came through in it, but there was a time where if he had something like we wouldn't have really seen it coming. Like obviously we're close now. We still have a good communication, innit? But like, bro, man really did not expect Loretta to come through. Like she's always been the older one, innit? Like she's always had her own motives, innit?
Don't underestimate my thing. Don't underestimate my boundaries.
Yeah, like bro, that's the first time Loretta's actually come something that obviously something that our age group that we've kind of hosted, innit? Like normally people like, oh, she come like, yeah, I always say the same thing.
She's not that much older than the man.
No,
Yeah, she ain't that much older than the man still.
No, she's not. But obviously, like I still also would understand as well.
If you look at my catalogue,
bro, she don't know your catalogue.
What?
She don't know your catalogue.
She don't know my catalogue, but she in my catalogue. Her peers in my catalogue.
That's it. That's
Yeah, I had to change it. No, her friends, her peers are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
This nigga.
Yeah, but it's funny because it's like, obviously remember we grew up.
yeah, no, it's different. Yeah, cause I see her differently too.
Like her older sister type, like or older cousin.
God. Yeah.
This nigga, hey, yo, listen. Put on your shirt, man.
Put on the top button.
But yeah, that
Calm
was
your ass down.
that was a mad conversation.
Calm your ass down.
But,
Yeah.
was there anything else?
I just want to talk about. We were talking about gym. Oh, what
You want to continue with gym?
Yes,
I got
man.
one more that's about women. Quickly before we go back to
I mean,
gym.
it's still women's slander. man.
Let's. Oh no, it's not even women's slander. It's more like women protection. Let's talk about domestic violence for a second. Like
Okay, yeah, you can cut what I just said out now. Because there's no point.
women's slander, man. No, I don't even know what that is, bro.
Yeah, it's going on. It's going on.
It's not going on in my life. It's not doing. But yeah, I wanted to talk about domestic violence real quick. Like, I heard on the pod that they were basically saying that men should obviously never hit women, but they also said that women should never hit men.
Yeah.
What do you men think about it?
It's true. Bro, you're adults, man. You need to learn how to control yourself. Obviously, tempers flare. You know, things can be understood in certain, not from a man's point of view, and it doesn't make it right if it's a woman. But the way society is, if a woman hits a man out of emotional anger or whatever,
man has to firm.
Man has to firm that. Man can never be lose his shit and hit a woman and for it to be taken okay. Like never, you get me? But
that's crazy.
at the end of the day, no one should be hitting no one, especially as adults.
Facts.
Have you not ever been in a room where a girl actually said, and this I know because I was in this room, a girl said, I will never hit my man because I know I'm not trying to get thumped up in the face.
Yeah.
She was a yard girl, innit? Yard! Listen, because it's true.
Yeah.
Because you know what it is? Sometimes it's about, and kind of like what I alluded to in the last episode, where I was basically saying how I'm not going to come in your house and tell you how to run your house.
Yeah.
So in your relationship, it's the same thing. If their relationship is the way it is, who's to say that it should be any different? Even though there's quote-unquote rights and morals and things like that. Yeah. But if they're comfortable with that setup, what's wrong with
man? I'm getting fist up.
No, but a girl, listen. But a girl saying, a girl saying,
nah, that's just.
It's just him letting off some steam. Hey, no, but listen, if a girl's saying, listen, I'm not gonna stick it on my man. I'm not gonna stick it on my man because I don't want to get fucked. If that's comfy for her,
what, you get fucked up?
If that's comfy for her, who's to say it shouldn't be like that?
No, to me it sounds like it's to me.
You need to be getting them blows to the face though.
To me, I won't make the said what banging the ribs.
Yeah, bro, like, all the banks here, she didn't need to take him. Bro.
No, but for me, if a girl says that, I won't assume she's getting touched. You get me? I'll just assume.
When she made that statement, I was like, yeah, she knows.
No, I'll just assume that she knows. Like, listen, she ain't got the right or the jurisdiction to go and
but she
smack
had
a man
she had a bad reason,
without expecting to get hit back.
But she had a bad reason because you shouldn't get expected to get touched in the first place. But not because you don't want to get touched back. It's just because it's morally wrong. Like,
but it's morally wrong. It's morally wrong for her to touch him too.
Yeah.
Brother,
yeah,
imagine,
no, but that's what I'm saying,
imagine, yeah, cool, you and your wife or whatever, you get me, you've come home, you be like, cool, you know what, hey babes, she's cooked you food, babes, I went out with the guys, like, hey, come, how many fucking times I tell you, when I cook, you come home to eat, you're telling me you're just like,
punch you in the chest,
babe, I'm sorry.
But what would you do in that situation?
Me, brother, man's restraining her differently. Differently. Grabbing her like this. Fam,
what are you doing?
Grabbing her. Are you sick in your head? Are you sick? Where did you go and sleep for you to wake up with that thought?
Show the lateral precedent.
You know what's so crazy? They're
brother,
still say that's still putting hands on a woman.
No.
A lie though.
No.
That's still
nah, bro.
You're holding her. You're strength on
You've
her.
lateral rape.
Brother.
So
So what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Get like, just rubbing his chin like after they just got spun.
No, here's the thing.
Nah, man. I'm lifting her up, fam.
No. Here's the thing. Look, I hear.
Are you dumb?
I hear you. No, and this is the thing. But I feel like it's a sign we need to talk about.
We have to.
Because, bro, listen, I'm not made of glass. Like, I still would obviously. I'm gonna get hurt. Like this. It's not
Brother,
nice.
and then you got like, you're bleeding.
Yeah, like, I'm meant to just stand there, hands like no. But my fingers. Like, bro, there's been times when my mom tried to hit me. I'm like, look, Mark, like, relax. But that's still classified as you put your hands on. I'm like, bro, she was going to.
Nah, man, this
held it down.
It's defense,
no,
bro.
you
restraining, what you say, fam? If a girl's coming to you to hit you or attack you, and you just hold them down, like, yo, relax. Yeah. That's stuff.
No.
Get me.
Well, you said you picked her up though.
Yeah, man.
I think picking her up is. I don't think holding her is.
Brother.
No,
holding's different.
No, because then they still say, because there's no. Here's my thing. Yeah,
there is.
No. For us, there is. In society, it's not classed that way. In society, as soon as a man does that and holds them up, you're using your strength against her. You're not obviously overpowering.
I'm okay, cool.
I
said that.
Exactly, but they don't understand that. And I feel like there's a thin line.
I think they do.
No.
I think they do.
I think picking them up, they don't.
No, but that's bad though. That's bad though.
Picking them up, hey, what are you doing? I think that's domestic violence.
That's bad though. But man's definitely restraining her still.
Yeah,
definitely.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay, but let's keep it real, yeah. We're also saying restrain as if like it's an easy thing. Remember, they got legs as well. They can do all of that.
The girls are legs.
Yeah. No, but
especially with their legs. No, but here's the thing.
You got Nick out here,
Ben.
You got Nick out here, deadlift to 150.
You got Johnny out here benching 130 on the
brother.
Are we comparing girls to the weights that we pushing?
No, but I'm saying I'm well equipped to defend myself. You get me?
That's the thing.
I can sit on there and shit.
No, brother. Again, that's still domestic violence, my guy. What is wrong?
That's where the thin line is so.
Does this guy want to put this on exclusive as well?
But what I want to
man, I'm joking, man.
Well, the thing is, what I want to know is, do we actually know what is and what isn't domestic violence? Because of course you're joking, innit? Of course you're saying certain things that are a bit outlandish, like you're gonna pick a girl up in the middle of an argument.
Brother, imagine man can't pick her up, fam.
But that's what I'm saying. It all depends, innit? But I'm talking about, like, do we actually know the difference between safely restraining a female?
Yeah, so if you're causing harm,
domestic violence,
you're causing harm. You get me? It could be physically, mentally. Like you don't have to. In the act of, as you said, safely restraining, you're not escalating the situation. You're de-escalating. Do you get me? So if you're able to do that, and whatever you're doing, that's de-escalating. Obviously, I'm not saying spark her lights out so she's not unresponsive. So yeah, situation done now. Get me? De-escalated. That's wrong. Yeah. But obviously, if she's coming at you, bro, sometimes and more times when girls sort of lose it, bro, they lose everything, fam. They'll come at you with anything.
I know.
Their closest thing, fam. How many times your mum switch you throw like the closest thing to you?
I can't lie. I don't think I can say this on air, but yeah, something.
Throw the maddest things, fam. Brother, are you thinking correctly, bro?
Yeah.
This can damage me, you know.
Bro,
this can seriously damage me,
right,
brother. So like, girls, the emotions when it spills over is you have to restrain them, innit? Because for your own safety, bro.
I'll be honest. I'm leaving, bro. I'm getting
you can do that. You can do that as well.
As long as I can get away, bro.
In your way, though, bro.
But and that's the next thing, because girls love that one as well. You ain't going nowhere.
You ain't going nowhere.
Oh,
You dumb blood.
You're literally.
Come here. Grab it.
Here's the thing, but then that's again, then we still you put your hands on her.
Brother, if you're trying to move, like, I'm not saying like push her and shit.
No,
but just get me, move. Use a little forearm, you get me?
No, I think this is the thin line now.
So we say you're gonna stay in the house?
No, but here's the thin line now. Because for us, yeah, we know the difference between, for us, our understanding of domestic violence is, listen, if I go slap, that's domestic violence, isn't it? And anything that's harming, you're gonna harm her.
Yeah, but you moving out.
So the physically gonna harm her.
But you moving out. You moving out of the way. How's that gonna harm her?
Putting hands on them.
I don't think there's anything wrong with that,
brother.
I feel like we should get another point of view, because that's our point of view, and I had that for the longest. Somebody else told me, it was like, no, you put your hands on them. I'm like,
you can't physically.
So what she put? But she put her hands on you first. What's that? Is that domestic violence?
Yeah, but regardless, bro, remember.
No, ban that. I don't care about the man and woman. Nah, blood. Because the acts ain't got genders.
Yeah.
Acts don't have genders.
So her, like a girl or lady hitting me, and I'm moving out the way because I want to get out of the environment. That's not domestic violence. That's me doing the right decision, bro. Because if I stay in that situation, what's gonna stop me from losing my marbles, bro? If she pushes me to that, and she's pushing me to my limits, bro.
Yeah, and no one's disregarding that. But then when it comes to short now, when they summarize the situation,
let them do that. It's gonna be her. I hear you. It's gonna be your word, but and the female, and they're gonna lean more to the female. I hear you, but what Nick said earlier is right. There's a way to safely restrain a girl without harming her. Do you get me? And like at the end of the day, fam, like she smacked you. You've got a scratch on your face, and all you've done is moved out of the way because you want to get out of the house for both of your own safety.
You know the maddest thing though, yeah. Let's say now if a feds come now, yeah. Let's say like my situation arises, like you got scratch marks all over your face and that. You try to pull her and all of that now, yeah. When the feds get there, they're not really gonna look at the fact that your t-shirt's all torn up and you got scratch marks on your face.
Brother,
they're just gonna be like, listen.
They'll take. You
just have to. They're not gonna look at
No. Police ain't handling it like that, bro. Police ain't handling it like that,
I
fam.
don't think you've been in that situation.
Wait.
You can't say that, fam.
Domestic violence definition. Whether this matters, because obviously police officers ain't gonna, if I show them this, they ain't gonna fucking give a fuck. But cool. Domestic violence by definition is a noun. Violent or aggressive behaviour within a home, typically involving the violent abuse of a spouse or partner.
So is assertive.
Yeah, it needs to be
behavior
violent or aggressive.
So is assertive one of them? Does assertive fall into any one of them?
I don't think assertive falls into one of them.
Bro,
if you're assertive, that's okay.
How many cases of men have really reported domestic violence against their
wives? No, I don't know. Search it, bruv. You're asking me, like, search it.
Okay, cool.
But the thing is, whether it be reported or whether it happens is two different things. Because in my opinion, it happens all the time. But men don't report it now. Because men have to deal with it. Men always have to deal with everything, no matter what. But women, of course, they have to.
What was the definition of domestic violence?
Violent or aggressive behaviour within the home.
Cool.
Typically involving the violent abuse of a spouse or partner.
So is it violent? Is it physical violence or emotional violence?
Any level of violence.
Cool. So, bro, man them could get like abuse verbally.
Yeah.
That's still domestic abuse.
100%.
Do you get me?
Bro, do you think but are we counting it?
Of course we're not.
No, but Kofi, this is
but
Kofi, no.
You don't take it serious.
No, bro, I would take it serious. Do you know why? Because bro, we can't think. Yeah, that's why we have this podcast. We're not thinking the way society's led us to think, or the way the popular demands led us to think, bro. Like we as individuals know what's right and wrong. We know in a certain situation we can judge and say, okay, cool. You know what? That man stepped out of line here. You get me? He used excessive force where he didn't need to. Where the woman maybe just needed to be, assertively or dominantly moved away. Man was grabbing her, shaking her, squeeze, like, you get me, leaving marks on her hand to show his dominance. You don't need to do that, bro. You get me? Like, we're all sensible at the end of the day. Obviously, we're gonna, God forbid, but you can catch yourself in a situation where your buttons are getting pushed. You get me? And you're gonna make a decision. Okay, cool. Oh, I can't even do anything because whatever I do, she can say, no, you have to get yourself out of that situation to prevent any damage from being, any further damage from being done. Like, none of all this, that they're gonna say, is nah, bro. You have to do what's best for you in that situation, brother. If a woman, had a strap and she's holding, I'm sparking her jaw, fam. I'm lights out. You think
I'm sparking her wrist?
I'm sparking her jaw.
I'm sparking her wrist.
Brother.
I'm not gonna physically fuck her face up.
A strap.
Because, bro, her word. Because Black Man said,
brother,
I don't care.
I don't care. Night
I
out.
would do, but bro,
if it's
I would do
a strap
anything.
still,
Man said he's sparking her wrist.
I'm gonna do anything.
I'm not thinking.
Bro, I'll be honest. If I'm able,
If you had a knife,
if I'm able to get rid of the gun and get rid of the threat of the gun hurting
fuck that.
without sparking her face, I'm doing it.
No,
because I do understand the risk in it.
I hear you, but I ain't taking no chances.
That's
Brother, she gonna wake up from